One of the most important parts of camping is food. Without it, you will starve. So I'm going to show you 5 delicious meals that are super easy to cook while camping. Campfire nachos. These are going to be super easy. They're going to be delicious. Everyone's going to love them if you do them right. The first step of really good campfire nachos is going to be freshly picked ingredients. Now, obviously, you can put whatever you want on your campfire nachos. Me personally, I like some green onion. Then we got freshly picked tomatoes, a little bit of orange pepper. We got onion. Now, you can't just put your ingredients on full, so we got to chop them, obviously. Ah. So now we got all of our veggies, all of our toppings, but we're just gonna do a little bit of garlic, and then a little bit of salt, and then a little bit of pepper, and then a little bit of salt, and then a little bit of salt. You know, I like some spice in my life. And then you're just gonna hand toss. So make sure your hands are clean or not, because, well, you're out in the wilderness, there's dirt all around you. There's dirt in this bowl from freshly picked vegetables, so really who cares? Get those spices nice and mixed in. Step 2 is gonna be our chicken. Now I did cheat a bit. This is off of one of those fancy Costco chickens, the rotisserie ones. Super good, super delicious. Leftovers, you know, reduce, reuse, recycle. This is cheating, and I don't expect you to pack in a whole rotisserie chicken. But we're gonna chop these up nice and thin. Now it's time to start assembling our nachos. We're gonna start with a nice sheet of aluminum foil, and then you're gonna grab your chips. I've chosen hint of lime. Now I think I made a bit of a mistake here. I don't think I grabbed a big enough piece of tin foil for this. Looking at it, I definitely didn't. So, But these are only supposed to be personal serving size. So if you're bringing some buddies out with you, some friends, you know, make sure to bring a little extra tin foil. I mean, we can kind of spread them this way, but then wrapping, tin foil. Nacho cheese, okay? Can't have nachos without cheese. I mean, unless, of course, you're like lactose intolerant, then you can pretty much have everything without cheese. Get a good amount on there. You know, the key to good nachos is a lot of cheese. Next up is our protein. We went with chicken for this one because reduce, reuse, recycle. I don't know. I feel like I didn't have enough chicken for this many nachos. And then we're going to add our veggie because this is really the best part. It just looks so pretty with all that color in there. Now, this is going to be the hardest part. Up to this far, it's been fairly easy. Now we got to somehow wrap these in tin foil so that nothing leaves the tin foil while it's in the fire. And we just, you know, this is going to be difficult. So you can double wrap these bad boys, or maybe even triple wrap them for safety. And there we go. We have our nice little nacho burrito fire ready mix. So let's go toss this on the fire, find out how long it takes, because it's my first time making these. And I just want to lead you guys in the right direction. But let's go throw these on the fire and see how they turn out. So Dallas has shown up to help me cook some food.
You're not going to burn the chips?
I sure hope not. I don't know. I've never done this before. Have you ever done campfire nachos?
Is there chips in it?
There is chips in it.
Oh, Lord. Let's try it.
Let's try it. Let's get her on the fire. How long do you think they're going to have to sit on there for?
5 minutes until it burns and 8 minutes till it's cooked.
So we'll check it after 5 and then throw it back in if it's not ready. Oh, they're upside down.
The cheese is not melted.
The cheese isn't even melted, and it's just kind of mildly warm. So I guess we gotta put them on for a lot longer. The coal oven. We're gonna pull her out, check on her, and hopefully everything is melted and ready to go. Oh yeah, that looks good. Those look like some delicious campfire nachos, and they smell amazing.
It's hot.
It's hot. Yeah, they are kind of soggy.
Yeah, they still taste good.
They're good. Would you eat those while camping?
Yeah, you need some extra chips in there, though.
I think what might have helped this is if we had some oil on the tinfoil so that nothing stuck to it, because we really are kind of just stuck to the tinfoil in spots. All right, this next meal, super easy. You're gonna need some potatoes to start off with. We're making Hobo Packs. These are actually one of my favorite and easiest foods to do while camping, because you can either bring all the ingredients with you, and they're super easy to make while you're out in the forest, or you can opt out and make them at home before you go. They pack up super duper easy, super nice, and nothing in it really goes bad if you cook everything beforehand a little bit. I mean, the potatoes you can leave. There's some meat in this if you want that you can cook beforehand so it lasts a little longer, so you're not walking around with half frozen or uncooked meat in your bag for a few days. And then after potato, I'm gonna add onion. This onion really does go well in Hobo Packs. It's ridiculous how good it goes. You get that flavor on everything. You get that little bit of onion juice to really help things cook up. You know, they just add a nice touch. All right, now we're gonna add some carrots and a mushroom because I feel like mushrooms would go good in this dish. I'm losing all of my ingredients. And now it is time for what is probably the best part of a Hobo Pack. It's time to add our meat. So I've got ground beef here. You can obviously use whatever you want, but we're gonna be doing little meatballs. So we're just gonna take a little bit of chunks of our ground beef and just chuck her in there. Roll her up nice, chuck her in there. We're going to add a few extra little things. A little bit of garlic, if you have it. Some salt and pepper. And then a little bit of salt. And now we're gonna add the most integral piece, a chunk of butter. Because if you don't put butter in here, everything's just gonna burn instead of cooking nicely. I like to cut up my butter so that I can spread around and there's not just a giant pool of butter somewhere. So we're just gonna wrap it. Make sure it's nice and tightly packed. And then we're gonna triple wrap it again. So make sure you have lots of tin foil to do this. And now that you're wrapped super nice and tight, your butter's not gonna leak out. None of your ingredients are gonna fall out. You know, no matter how hard you toss it around, you're good to go. It's ready to go on the fire. These are great for either, you know, personal or sharing with friends. You can make them as big as you want because they are super easy to pack, but they're full of nutrients. They're gonna keep you full. They're delicious and they're just easy. I mean, you can just shove that in a backpack and pack it in with you. I mean, it's great. So let's go throw this on the fire and have ourselves a little mukbang. Hobo Pack going on the fire. Those potatoes and that meat really take a while to get warm. It's been 10 minutes, so we're gonna give it a flip. And then after another 10, we'll check it, see how it's doing. Pull this out, see how she's doing. Hopefully she's nice and cooked. Oh.
Seems like it.
Oh, there's butter on the outer layer. That's a half decent sign. With these, I really do recommend using a plate with them just because they are very messy. Oh my goodness. Let's see how she's doing. Meat doesn't quite like cooked. Can I have the fork? Oh no, that meat's looking...
Ew, yeah.
Yeah, oh, and the potatoes are still hard. Yeah, she's gonna need some more time. Oh, these potatoes are falling apart. They do take a long time to cook though. Like, you probably want to put them on for like an hour, honestly. Like, the meat cooks pretty quickly and everything's like cooked, but the potatoes and the carrots are still hard. They don't get soft super easily. So like an hour, honestly, on the fire is what I would recommend. So I hope you have a lot of time to cook these.
It's like a good thing to throw on the fire when you get there and then set up your tent and then go back and check on it.
Yeah, she's right. And honestly, you don't even really need to flip them. Just put it on the embers and then throw your wood on it. But you do want it hot. You want to rip and fire. Now this one, I've been saying all the meals are easy. This one's actually the easiest. We're making corn for this one. We're going to try two different methods. We're going to throw it on with the husk still on. And then the other one, we're going to cook over the flames. The one that goes over the flames it can get black and kind of like charcoal-y. But I really like it when it's done that way. I've never tried it this way, but you know, feel free to do whatever you want. And if you cook it well enough over the fire, you can get it nice and golden brown and proper colored, but I like it when it's smoked. We're gonna throw this on. We're gonna see what this does. Holy schmolies, have you ever seen a guy shuck corn that fast? I was like 2 movements and we were done. Right, so it's only been like 3 minutes. Oh my goodness. It burnt straight through the husk. That's not good. I think we were supposed to throw this on coals, not straight on the flame. So I'm gonna say this corn is unfortunately done for. RIP that corn. We're gonna cook the next one with husk in coals and not over a flame. Oh, try this again, part 2. We're just gonna lay it right there and flip it every 2 minutes. All right, so this method actually takes a lot of work. You're probably gonna be flipping this thing every 30 seconds. Leave it as far away from the heat as possible because, as you can see, it's just burning straight through the husk, which is not ideal. I actually have a third method. Since this one's really just trial, this one's gonna work for you. Get tinfoil and a piece of husked corn, and then just add a bunch of butter to it and throw it in the coals. Okay, this is like the best way to cook food. It's just a hobo pack, but the only ingredient is a cup of corn. And this is the marshmallow method. Oh, this is actually my favorite way to cook corn. Like, not even just whether I have to pick how to cook it while camping, like over boiling or any other method of cooking corn. This one's my favorite. It smells like popcorn.
Ben.
That's good. I'll pull yours out in a second. I'm just checking mine.
Emily's is over there.
How's the corn doing though?
It feels good.
It feels good?
Yeah.
Are you happy with that?
Yeah, except you stabbed through the tinfoil and got a little dirty right there.
Oh no.
I know.
I'd put-
Now you're touching my food.
I'd honestly rewrap it with a little bit more butter and put it on for like another 5.
No, it's good.
Okay, whatever you
It
say.
has holes in it because of you.
Give her a bite, see what happens. How is it?
I need more time.
Oh, who would have guessed? All right, here's some more tin foil. Throw some more butter on it, and away you go. And this one's on fire.
Get more done.
All right, well, this one's been cooking for a while. The front got a little messed up. I guess it was too close to a flame or the heat source. But if we ignore that portion, the rest of it looks pretty good. Just gonna add some butter to it. And then once we've got it all buttered up, we're just gonna add our spicy lime sauce for a touch of spicy lime. All right, so I forgot to make this earlier while I was outside, but we're prepping what I'm putting on the corn on the cob. You know, you're probably not gonna have this out in the wilderness, but it does make a really good topping for corn. We got some lime juice to start, some hot honey sprinkled in there. We want a little bit of spice. We got some chili powder, and we got some paprika. And then top it all off with some ground black, and then top it off with some ground black pepper. And now you got a spicy lime topping. Yeah, this one looks a little messed up. Definitely recommend letting this thing cool down before you chuck it. But it's steaming, and it looks cooked well, honestly. I'm not even gonna lie, even though like we burnt the absolute heck out of it, like it looks good. Oh, no, that looks like good corn. So we'll add some butter to that, and then try both of them, and I'll let you guys know which one's better. The one that we had the very toasted husk on, got it all buttered up. Honestly, it looks really good. Probably should have let it cool down longer. This is probably gonna burn my mouth. That was actually really good. I think we had it on for 20 to 25 minutes, and that's cooked pretty well. I'd say you could probably leave it on for another 5 to 10, or maybe bring it a little closer, but the problem with that is that if you leave it on longer and closer, it's definitely gonna just flame broil the heck out of the husk. But it's not bad. Okay, now this one, it got really toasted. You really gotta be careful and watch where on the fire you're putting this. But let's try it. That is so good. I'd say the one that you cook in the husk is just better corn overall. Like, it's more accurate to a boiled corn. This one is a little crispier, and it's not quite as juicy. But with that lime sauce on it, it's just delicious. And it tastes like Campfire, which adds to it for me. All right, so out of both of these, I personally like this one better. Just because it is more charcoaly flavored, and if I had cooked it properly, the entire thing would be edible. Also, that lime sauce knocks it out of the park. This one is cooked more like a traditional corn. It's very juicy. Honestly, it feels like it was boiled. So if you guys are looking for a traditional corn out in the bush, definitely cook it with the husk on.
Oh my god. But I didn't even add more butter. Oh god,
You don't like it?
it's so hot.
Is it cooked though?
Not really.
It's not cooked. It needs longer.
Like 30 minutes.
All right, this one, it's gonna be Luke's stuffed buns, which is an homage to the Outdoor Boys.
Luke here at the Outdoor Boys YouTube channel.
He actually gave us this bread recipe, which is super easy to make, very, very quick. You can also pack it in dry. You're gonna need some water for this one. So let's go filter some water. We've ventured into the wilderness to get some water for our recipes. We've got this beautiful stream behind us, but the water in here is quite icky, so we must filter it first. And there we have it, some beautiful creek water for our delicious recipes. Oh, well, that was a journey, but we've got our water. For Luke's stuffed buns, thank you, the Outdoor Boys, you are missed. We're gonna start with some flour. And then once we have the flour, shake it up, make it nice and flat. Then you're just gonna make a little hole in the middle, a little divot. And that's gonna be for all of the other ingredients that are used in making this bread, which is stupidly easy, by the way. I love making this bread. We're gonna add some sugar, you know, make it nice and sweet. I did 2 teaspoons. You can do as many as you want, you know, whatever. If you want super sweet bread, make it super sweet. If you don't, really just do whatever you want with these recipes. I'm really just here to be a muse and a guide. Then we're gonna add some yeast so that this thing can rise. And you are supposed to add warm water to this. If you don't have warm water, it's fine. If you do have the chance to warm some water beforehand, or, you know, while you're camping, you do have access to a fire, 94 degrees Fahrenheit is about the temperature you want for your water to properly set up this yeast. Now, the water we have isn't going to be warm, which kind of sucks. I don't know what cold water does to yeast, but we're gonna find out today. And then you're gonna add some salt. I don't have measurements, I have no idea. And then once you have this, this is our dry recipe. If you want to add water beforehand, you can. And again, if you want to pack it in dry, which is a good method, you can just leave it dry. But now it is time to add our filtered water. I'd highly recommend getting a filter if you guys are going camping. Water isn't always the easiest thing to pack in, but one of these filters is really good. I believe you can pick them up on Amazon. I didn't buy it, Dallas did, but these are great. And we have drank lots of water. That was kind of yucky looking, and it's been pretty good. So I'm just gonna add some water. I'm not exactly sure how much, okay? Just go until you feel it's right. I usually just fill up my divot. Then we're gonna get a spoon, fold everything in, a little bit more, and then we're gonna start kneading it by hand. You don't want it soaking wet when you knead it by hand. You want it to be like half wet, half dry still. So just gonna add a little bit more water. Now, a helpful trick that I use whenever I am going to be kneading by hand is I'm just going to put a little bit of oil on my hands to make sure that that bread doesn't stick to me too much. Now that my hands are all oily, we can start kneading this bread. Now, I was supposed to let this set up for about 10 minutes before doing this, but that's okay. The yeast is going to be in this. We didn't let it bubble or anything, but you should let it sit for 10 minutes beforehand. Now, this is a nice consistency. It's still squishy. It's still a little bit wet. It's not, it's very malleable. It's stretchy, easy to handle. That's what you want. And then if you're on site, you know, you can just cook it right away. But we are going to oil up a bowl and shove this in the fridge for a few hours until it's time to cook it. But let's just fast forward to that point, and I'll see you when it's time to make this. And it is now time to fully prep these to get them ready to go on the fire. We're gonna add a little bit of flour to our cutting board or our work surface. This dough, by the way, rose so much. I let it rise for quite a while, but look at that. That's just like perfect. Look at that. And we're basically Gonna make like kind of dumplings out of them. So stretch it out, get it nice and wide. You want it like a wide base so that you can fold it over, because we're gonna stuff these buns. Like the name implies, Luke's stuffed buns. We're gonna stuff Luke's buns. So what we're gonna be stuffing them with today is some meat, which is pre-cooked, by the way, because I'm pretty sure the meat, if you were to put it in raw, would cook way slower than your pastry, and you don't want that. So I have pre-cooked some meat. I would recommend pre-cooking your own meat. And then we're gonna put in cheese. A little bit. We're just gonna add a little bit of onion. Now that we have our ingredients inside this, we're just gonna fold it up and close her up. And honestly, we probably could have added a few more ingredients because it is very malleable, so you could probably shove a lot more in here. But this bun is stuffed and is now ready to go on the fire. So we're just gonna put that aside. We're making 2 different ones today with 2 different cooking methods. One we're gonna cook in tinfoil, and the other we're gonna cook just like Luke does in the Outdoor Boys YouTube videos, where he just throws them into the coals, and we're gonna see which one's better. So we're just gonna throw this in here. And then we're gonna throw a few little pieces of butter in with the tinfoil so that it doesn't stick. Because the worst thing you can do is get food sticking to your tinfoil, just like our nachos did. And it's also going to give it a nice crispy finish. And then we got the one wrapped in tinfoil. So
For normal people.
for normal people who don't like their food to taste like straight coals. Oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no, oh no.
Ben, maybe this should be a video on what not to make.
Alright, I think this one's done.
Oh, yeah, you think?
Just let it cool off for a few minutes. I'm sorry I lit your bun on fire. And these ones got very, very dark on the outside. Using the
Can I open it?
the coal method, yeah. Wait, which one are you opening?
The dragon egg.
The cheesy one? The dragon egg. Oh, the inside looks good though. The inside looks delicious. Like the insides are good, just the outside's disgusting. It all gets very ashy. What was wrong with yours?
I spat it out.
Is it undercooked?
It was raw in my mouth.
It was raw?
It was raw in her mouth.
It doesn't look raw.
It doesn't look raw.
Oh yeah, it is. Like right there. It's still raw. Still like raw dough in there.
What is that? A bug died in it?
No, I think that's the part I burnt.
No, that's the part.
Dude, it's like on. It's so hot. And though I put a bunch of butter in here, the tinfoil still decided to stick to it, which is really annoying. This side looks really good though. Let's get a cheese pull at least. Okay, ready? Oh, that's a good cheese pull. Like the cheese is toasted. This side's still a little raw though. And there's tinfoil stuck to it. These buns did not turn out the way I was hoping. I think I'm gonna rewrap it and throw it back in for a few minutes just on the one side that's not fully cooked yet. Well, these are gonna be a fail. The one in tinfoil wasn't bad though. We just gotta cook it a little longer. It's good? Is it actually?
Yeah. It's not raw. Only the other side is. I wouldn't eat all of it down. Yeah, you can take that. Go.
Let's try this one. That's pretty good.
Yeah.
So this is another one you can pack in dry and use some filtered water once you are there. This is a big experiment. I've never done this before, but it's probably going to be good. This is pancakes with bacon and berries inside of it. A bacon berry pancake. It condenses your ingredients that you would use for a full meal and gives you a super easy, compact camping breakfast. Just stay with me. We'll find out if it's good together. And make sure that when you get pancake mix, the only thing you have to mix it with is water. That is going to make a lot of pancakes. Add our filtered water. Having a water filter really is amazing because, you know, you don't have to pack in 5 different bottles of water for all of your meals and all of your thirst needs. This thing is really great, and I mean, if you want to, you can just drink from it. Like this really is just a portable water bottle that packs up super small to pack in and pack out. So now, if I was actually camping, I would pack this thing in dry, just the powder, and then I'd add my berries to the powder and my bacon, which is pre-cooked, by the way, because pancakes and bacon cook at a very different rate. By the time your bacon was cooked, your pancakes would be just on fire. Honestly, they'd be so burnt it wouldn't even be funny. So just add the blueberries and the bacon to dry powder, and then add water on site once you get there. And I'm really interested to see how this turns out, because like in my mind it sounds good. Whenever I eat pancakes or French toast or anything like that, I want bacon on the side. So we're gonna see if berries and bacon pancakes are any good. I have a feeling they will be, but you never know. This one is super easy to make though, like probably the easiest. Let's go get them on the fire and see how they turn out. Well, these are definitely the most interesting of the recipes today. We're gonna find out how good this bacon and berry pancake mix is. And for this one, you do need a pan, and we did put olive oil in it so that the pancakes do not stick. And we didn't use butter because butter has a very low burning point. How am I gonna make sure it's a circle? Yeah. Like a perfect circle? Yeah. You want a perfectly circular pancake? Yeah. I can't do that. What? Bare minimum. Bare minimum. Oh! She got nuked and fell apart. My goodness. Oh, like really burnt? Yeah. She actually looks pretty good. She did fall apart a bit, but that's okay. Oh, that's just beautiful. That's just gorgeous, isn't it? I mean, look at that.
There's not enough maple syrup.
There's not enough maple syrup.
I like to like drench my pancakes.
Oh my goodness. It's good?
Like, I don't hate it, but I think I'd rather not have bacon in my pancakes. You know what? It is growing on me, actually.
No. But that bacon flavor's growing on you?
Yeah, it's good.
It's good, it's not weird, maybe. It was a little weird, like the first 2 bites.
But then it got good. Sorry, it's not perfectly circular, my bad. Ooh, it's a good looking pancake. I know. It's so fluffy though. It's such a good looking pancake. My goodness. And it's gonna taste smoky to add a little bit extra. Oh, I love campfire food more than stove food.
It looks funny. And it's falling apart. Look at it. I guess all pancakes do that. Yeah, it's pretty good actually.
Well, there you go. The bacon and berry pancakes are good. I'm not gonna make any. I'm gonna save some for tomorrow because I'm pretty full up after all the food we've eaten tonight. But yeah, we got a good rating on them. And if these 2 picky girls enjoy them, I'm sure you will too. Well, those meals were not all perfect, but nonetheless, they are easy, and I'm sure you guys can perfect them at home with your own methods. Hope you guys have enjoyed. We'll see you in the next one. Get out there and have some good eats. Get me out of this creek.